Imagine looking in the mirror and realizing that the hardest fat to lose is often the one sitting right around your waist. Belly fat can feel stubborn, frustrating, and almost impossible to change, especially when you think you are already doing your best. But the truth is, reducing abdominal fat does not always require extreme diets, exhausting workouts, or complicated rules. Sometimes the most powerful transformation begins with a few simple steps repeated every single day. In this video, we are going to explore 6 simple steps that can help your belly fat start melting away faster than you imagined. These steps are practical, realistic, and incredibly effective when followed consistently. The first step is to stop feeding your body with hidden sugar and refined carbohydrates. Many people think they are eating normally, but without realizing it, they are giving their bodies constant doses of sugar through bread, pastries, sweet drinks, breakfast cereals, biscuits, white rice, and even processed sauces. These foods can cause sudden spikes in blood sugar, followed by insulin surges that encourage the body to store fat, especially around the abdominal area. Belly fat is often closely linked to unstable blood sugar. If you want to change your waistline, one of the first things you need to do is reduce the foods that keep your insulin high all day long. Replace white bread with whole foods, swap sugary drinks for water, and choose meals built around real ingredients. This small shift can begin to change the way your body stores fat. The second step is to prioritize protein at every meal. Protein is one of the most powerful nutrients when it comes to fat loss because it helps control hunger, supports muscle mass, and increases the number of calories your body burns during digestion. When you eat enough protein, you are less likely to crave snacks a few hours later, and your body feels more satisfied for longer. This means fewer unnecessary calories and better control over emotional eating. Eggs, fish, chicken, Greek yogurt, lentils, beans, and lean meats are all excellent choices. A breakfast with protein is especially important because it sets the tone for the rest of the day. If you start your morning with sugar and refined carbs, you may feel hungry again very quickly. But if you begin with protein, your appetite often becomes easier to control, and your energy stays more stable. The third step is to walk every single day, especially after meals. Many people underestimate walking because it seems too simple to be powerful, but walking can be one of the best tools for reducing belly fat. It helps burn calories, improves insulin sensitivity, lowers stress, and supports digestion. Even more importantly, walking after meals can reduce the blood sugar spike that often follows eating, which may help prevent excess fat storage. You do not need to become an athlete to see results. A brisk walk of 20 to 30 minutes a day can make a real difference over time. If you can walk after lunch or dinner, even better. Consistency matters more than intensity. A simple daily walk may not feel dramatic in the moment, but over weeks and months, it can completely change your metabolism and your waistline. The fourth step is to fix your sleep before trying anything extreme. Poor sleep and belly fat are deeply connected. When you sleep badly, your body produces more hunger hormones and fewer satiety hormones, which means you may crave more sugar, more junk food, and larger portions the next day. At the same time, lack of sleep increases stress hormones like cortisol, and high cortisol levels are often associated with fat accumulation around the midsection. This means that even if you eat relatively well, poor sleep can still make fat loss harder. Try to sleep at the same time every night, reduce screen exposure before bed, and create a calming night routine. A dark room, less caffeine late in the day, and a quiet environment can help your body recover better. Sleep is not a luxury when it comes to weight loss. It is one of the most essential foundations. The fifth step is to lower chronic stress. This is a step that many people ignore, but stress can be a silent driver of abdominal fat. When you live in a constant state of tension, your body stays in survival mode. It produces more cortisol, which can increase appetite, drive emotional eating, and encourage fat storage around the belly. Stress also makes it harder to stay disciplined with food, exercise, and sleep. That is why taking care of your mind is part of taking care of your body. You do not need a perfect life to lower stress. Sometimes, a few simple habits can make a big difference. Deep breathing, prayer, quiet time, stretching, walking outdoors, journaling, or simply taking 10 minutes a day away from noise can help calm the nervous system. A calmer body is often a body that lets go of fat more easily. The sixth and final step is to be consistent instead of chasing quick fixes. This may be the most powerful step of all. Many people fail not because they lack motivation, but because they keep changing strategies too quickly. They follow a strict plan for 3 days, then give up because the scale does not move fast enough. They try a trendy detox, an extreme diet, or a miracle supplement hoping for instant results. But sustainable belly fat loss usually comes from simple habits repeated over time. Eat better most days, move daily, sleep well, reduce stress, and stay patient. The body often needs time to respond. Real transformation is not always dramatic at first, but it becomes visible when you stay faithful to the process. Small actions done daily are more powerful than big actions done rarely. Now, imagine what can happen when you combine all 6 of these steps. You reduce sugar and refined carbs, you increase protein, you walk every day, you improve your sleep, you lower stress, and you stay consistent. Suddenly, your body is no longer receiving the signals that encourage belly fat storage. Instead, it begins to shift into a healthier rhythm. Your energy improves, your appetite becomes more stable, your cravings decrease, and your waistline starts to change. This is not about punishment. It is about giving your body the right environment to work the way it was designed to. One important thing to remember is that not all belly fat disappears overnight, and that is perfectly normal. The goal is not perfection. The goal is progress. Some weeks will be easier than others. Some days you will feel more motivated than others. But the people who succeed are not the ones who do everything perfectly. They are the ones who keep going even when progress feels slow. If you stay committed to these simple steps, your results can become stronger than you expect. So, if you have been feeling discouraged by stubborn belly fat, take this as your sign to return to the basics. You do not need to make your life more complicated. You need to make it more consistent. Start with one step today, then build from there. The simple habits you repeat every day can shape the body you live in tomorrow. Belly fat may be stubborn, but it is not unbeatable. With the right approach, patience, and discipline, your body can change in a way that feels both natural and lasting. Before you leave, remember that transformation starts with a decision. Not next week, not next month, but now. Choose one of these 6 steps and begin today. Your future self will thank you for every small effort you make starting now.